And good morning guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I won't do with sails like all 2 hours long, I won't cut them, I just will show you how to do that. And I will return to the episode where I announced that I will work on the mast, because we need to finish top mast, sand something, drill something, glue something, install some cleats. And I didn't do that because I got allergy, so finally I'm almost clean from it, just some leftovers, just a discoloration on my hands or just brand new young skin on my hands. So now I can work with dust again. And I just want to show you today who is sewing sails and is repeating my technique, so how to cut them actually precisely to that seam which I made entire perimeter, to which I will be sewing the bolt rope. But because this any kind of canva, it can just get this threads and just creating such hair, so it's impossible to sew when you, especially with such clothes and small stitches which you need. So I am securing the perimeter with cyanoacrylate before cutting the sail to this precise stitch or seam. And the cyanoacrylate is a temporary solution here until I'm sewing the bolt rope. So it's duty just to hold the canva from falling that threads off while I'm sewing the bolt rope. So this is what I want to show you. And because I have layers and layers and layers, and doesn't matter when the thinnest cyanoacrylate can't soak through a few layers, so I need to soak on each side, each layer I will cut, I have to soak it separately. So this is what I will do. I want to show you how to do that. I will do 1 or 2 corners on even one side, like each side or foot of the sail, or just, I really can make 1 corner, because the technique is the same for the entire sail and for the bigger one also. I can do it after 2-hour live stream, just sit and work, so to actually calculate exact hours, how many hours I will spend on these 2 sails. But today I want to show and finish that previous episode. It was 4 episodes before this one, I believe, I don't remember. So, and just let me show you, we have the topmast. I filled with glue and dust, wood dust after sanding, because I drilled my sheave not fore and aft, but from starboard to larboard. So this is why I'm constantly repeating, measure 7 times 1 to cut or 1 to drill. And I did this mistake already numerous quantity of times, especially when I'm trying to rush and finish something quickly. I'm constantly making mistakes, so I'm fixing my mistake. And this is what I want to finish also. So let's start and do something useful, like to switch to proper screen. So I'm trying to decide what I'm doing. Let's make a clue corner. So I will cut this corner on just to show you how, and then we will move towards the topmast. And for this I'm using the thinnest cyanoacrylate. Before I was constantly using Bob Smith Industry thin cyanoacrylate. Then I found this one, and then now I'm absolutely sure I found it in Hobby Lobby, because I want to go there maybe next week and to buy fresh ones. This one is already more than 3 months old, and the thin with cyanoacrylate, especially the thinnest one, it is getting thicker, and the time of curing is getting longer and longer, and sometimes it is not convenient. And it is important to have the fresh one, the most fresh one, especially when you are working and sewing sails with this technique, so it will harden instantly, won't soak deeper than it is necessary. So we'll see how this one will work, because as I said, this is more than 3 months old, maybe like 4 or 5-ish, but we'll see if it is working. So, and about Bob Smith Industry, it disappeared from my local stores around me, don't know why. Now I can order it only on Amazon with very inconvenient bottle with that nozzle which is constantly getting glued to it, and I can't use it because it's just getting glued to that nozzle, and that's it, I have to throw it away. So I don't know why I'm ordering the proper bottle and they are constantly sending me the different one, which I don't like. So I will use just plastic cup where I will pour my cyanoacrylate and needles to apply them. Okay, I hope this one will work still. But it is important to use the thinnest one, the most leaky one. Now let's create this clue corner. So somewhere here, maybe I should bring camera closer. Let me show you from the like in general picture how I'm working, applying it. And then I will just so you can see the glue also. Yes. And what I'm doing, so I'm applying glue in front of this seam, so it won't soak deeper than this perimeter, and then I will cut it. So let me make a few drops like this, and then I will show you close up. So as I said, this is just temporary solution, because while you are sewing the bolt rope, your sail is like under the stress of constant chafing, etc. So better to secure all the threads of this canvas. And also that is why it is important first to tint the sail and canvas before applying glue, because if somewhere accidentally the glue will soak deeper than it is necessary and you will color or tint your sail after applying the glue, you can get whitish spots and they will be very much visible. So when on the tinted sail, and even if I will make a mistake and will drop a drop farther than it is necessary, with time that trace of cyanocrate will disappear. Even in 1 or 2 years it won't be visible at all. And as I said, in 10-15 years, depends on the manufacturer and what is that, what's the formula of the cyanoacrylate, it will disintegrate and will disappear completely. So whenever you are using cyanoacrylate, just think about it. Do you want your model to be in one piece more than 10-15 years? So is it worth to use cyanoacrylate, or better to use white glue or PVA glue or tight bond? Can't get the proper spot here, please. I want right here. And also after using bitumen varnish, it's more difficult to soak this cloth or canvas because the fabric becomes more waterproof, like real sails. So also difficult to soak it with glue. Come on. I hope it's visible for you. So just next to this seam, but not farther than it is necessary. And this one is in pinkish bottle, just extreme power. I don't know what it is, who is the manufacturer. This one does not smell also, without that awful strong eye-eating smell. That's why I also like Bob Smith Industry. It is also with pleasant smell, let's say. So I can work with it. Because before, my first sails, when I was using this regular cyanoacrylate, crying but applying glue. So I applied, I hope it's visible where I applied in this corner. Now I will flip it and will apply on this side. because as you can see it is not soaking through all these layers. I have to soak with cyanoacrylate each layer, each leech or reinforcement or lining, let's say, because all of them are linings on the sail. Just this one is leech tubbling, that one was leech cloth, and in the corners reinforcements we have ear ring, or no, it's ear ring is upper one, the lower one is clue cloth. Finally, remember the term. So let's secure all of them. Just drop by drop. So yeah, this is good glue. Even it is already quite old, it's still quite liquidish. It can soak into the canvas, because when it is getting old, it is not soaking properly. But definitely, if not this week, maybe next week, I will drive to the closest hotbill lobby. And as I said, for me, the closest one is 1 hour driving. But I need some fresh, good glue. It is important, especially when it is very thin cyanoacrylate. If it is that gel or thick cyanoacrylate, that one just slows down and curing even more. So you can use it a little longer, up to 5-6 months. But the thinnest one should be the freshest one. Because when you are opening the bottle, the glue is reacting with oxygen or with moisture mostly. And that's why it is getting old and loses its proper abilities to harden quickly or soak into something, as it is in case with thin cyanoacrylate. So I believe I can start cutting something. So layer by layer, as I said. Now I can cut it very, very precisely to the seam. If I can stick my scissors. Let me bend it also. Because I need to also, so actually the sail, the canvas under it is already soaked, more or less. So I can start cutting more like this. but still have, you see, it's whitish where I have too many layers, so I have to soak that one also with the glue before I will cut very, very precisely. Bear's fur on my needle. Now let's cut a little closer. And I think I need to buy new sharp scissors, because these are no longer that sharp as they should be. And this is in case with this glue canva I'm soaking more in between layers, because I believe 4 layers of canva here. Just want to be sure it won't lose this hair, so like this. Again, I probably won't cut very precisely at the very beginning, but this is only about this corner. So like millimeter by millimeter, closer and closer, until I will make precise cut. Yes, the lower the foot of the sail, it is only 2 canvas, so they are both already soaked, but still. So let's add some more glue here, where I have also leech cloth. And then I can cut precisely. Oops, the last drop was too thick. Nice. Can check something on this side also. You want to use a lighter. So like this. Just because I have this also reinforcement in the corner, so it is 4 layers, right? So that's why I'm even soaking a little more after cutting it. So the rest of the foot of the sail I can cut precisely, because it's only 2 canvas or 2 layers of textile, so I just can cut exactly how I want it to be, like this. Won't go farther because I haven't soaked it with glue, but I want to move camera closer now and to show you very, very close up exactly how I'm soaking it and how I'm cutting it. So you have seen how I'm applying the glue, you have seen me with needles and the cup. But now let me bring closer camera. Oh, preferably without moving my laptop and dropping it. this visible. And now let me make, maybe I will make entire leech to the end of the ear ring cloth, so just to show you exactly, or just will make an entire corner. So where is my glue? And actually I prefer to move like this, so we'll start from the corner. I just want to clean my needle. I have Imbiro's fur glued to my needle, and he's sleeping on the other end of the workshop in the other corner, and I'm getting his fur here. So let's repeat. Visible or not really? Like this. Just trying to find the field of depth, and let's go. On the head of the sail we have 3 layers, I believe, yes. So maybe I have to cut, not really precisely at first, just additional soaking of this middle layer. Just to be sure that it soaks properly. The seam is working like a barrier. It soaks next to this and won't go farther than necessary. So the seam is also not only shows you the size of the sail or perimeter of it, but also works like a barrier for the glue. Lost the drop before even applying it. Come on, next to the seam I want to soak it precisely. Each thread of the canvas or fabric, which I'm using. Fabric in English, I believe. I need more cyanoacrylate. Used everything what I dropped in the cup, so a little more. And yes, here you will have to have a lot of cyanoacrylate because sails requires a lot of it. On the Boreas I used 2.5 bottles. So yes. If I will use this one, I definitely have to buy a new bottle or bottle of fresh cyanoacrylate. The fresher the better. It will soak definitely even through layers of canva. When it is older, it is not getting through layers. But I'm good with this. And again, next episode I can show you how to sew the bolt rope, can show you earring and clue how to make it. And in the case of Philadelphia it's very easy. In this big scale it will be even easier to make because our clue made out of the bolt rope, just bent into a loop and secured with seizing. When on the bigger ships the clue were made out of thicker ropes separately from the bolt rope, and it was sewn to the each corner of the sail, sewn to the bolt rope, and it was also served. But in case of Gunboat Philadelphia, it's just a loop shaped into a clue and secured with seizing. So very easy. Definitely can do, especially in our large scale. Just a few more drops. As I said, does not cure instantly as it should be when you are using fresh one, so it spreads, soaks, not really exactly what I want. That's why I'm repeating additional drops. But that's why it should be fresh cyanoacrylate. So I'm quite happy that it is working, even if it is not that fresh as it should be. Just can see whitish spots, which I'm feeling now. And now I have to repeat everything on the other side because, as I said, it's not soaks through. As you can see, we have 3 layers on the leech sides of the sail, on the head of the sail, so definitely repeat for the other side. Same. Of course, I can show you other technique, which I hate, because when each canva of the sail is glued together instead of sewing and making seams, people are gluing it. But that sail will be completely covered, even with diluted PVA. it is completely covered with glue, and my question is how to restore it. Just imagine 100 years old sail. What to do with it? If, for example, bolt rope converted into a dust, and how to restore that. So I'm not a big fan applying diluted glue on ropes, because you can't unbend and reuse them. When, for example, when you are applying shellac, for example, for shaping them, you can use alcohol and then you can reuse it, reshape it. Of course, if the rope does not converted itself into a dust, because with years we know that polyester or cotton doesn't matter. Everything under UV influence of the UV is getting crumbly. So that's why I prefer everything what is reversible, or special solution for the fabric or for the ropes, or that one which usually used for restoration paintings, or all that icons in churches. So that thing is some sort of acrylic emulsion, and it is filling the cracks, but when dried stays elastic, so you can use it on canvas. This is what I'm using on old models for restoration and stabilization of old sails, because when you are touching them and they are literally trying to fall apart or just you can brush from fibers out of them, like, because they are converted itself into a dust already. So you can stabilize with that specific emulsion, and then you can restore and make that sail still work for another 100 years. But definitely it shouldn't be diluted PVA or any kind of glue, because that thing will kill it. So no diluted glue on sails and canvas. This is my opinion and advice if you want your model survive as long as possible. I think I have shown you previous episode what happened with the Boreas' sails, because they were covered with glue, and they literally, you can knock on them, that thick layer of glue. So definitely you don't want to get that. And you can't do anything with them. So that's why I have no choice. I have to make new ones. And actually, in the case of the Boreas, I badly miscalculated time, how long it will take, because I decided quantity is matter, not the size. And for example, for the Victory, which was in 1:74 scale, I was sewing sails 3.5 months. And I badly miscalculated it for the Boreas, because when you have twice longer lengths of the bolt rope to sew, it takes twice longer, right? So it took me 6.5 months actually to make sails for the Boreas. And this is only mostly thanks to the bolt rope, sewing the bolt ropes. That was my really bad miscalculation. Because, for example, sewing on the sewing machine, smaller or bigger sail, a few minutes difference doesn't matter, right? But when you have to sew the bolt rope, even if I'm sewing it every second twist, not every twist of the rope as it was originally on the real sails, it still takes lots of time. For example, the main sail and the top main topsail, each of them took me more than 2 weeks to sew only the bolt ropes. And yeah, okay, I believe this is what I did there. So let's start cutting them, especially when I have this huge quantity of layers. I won't cut precisely immediately, as I said. So just closer, and then so I can sew the inside or middle layers before I will cut precisely. Let me check what is going on here, where I have 3 layers. No, it's not soaked, so definitely I have to soak. So usually I'm doing this. Let me show you. I'm cutting precisely 1 layer. Like, for example, if I will stick my scissors, so I can cut it even precisely. Or as close as possible. If I will unbend it, it will help. Like this. Like this, and then I can soak this middle layer and cut it more precisely. Actually, I can cut closer this one for sure if I have sharper scissors. So maybe I will look for scissors also together with the glue. Actually, the middle layer in some places also soaked more or less, but as you can see, not everywhere. Like, it's dry here, so I have to soak it before cutting, but I want to clean my needle also. What is going on here? Just to raise the canvas so I can soak it with the glue. Probably I need to add more glue in my cup because I am using it very intensively right now. Okay, let's try to cut now more precisely. I don't remember, no, I didn't soak. It's, I believe, visible. The more whitish between two soaked layers, whitish inside, this is not soaked canvas at all. So this is what I will do. We'll apply some glue before I will cut it. And let's try. Very thick, but I can do it one more time. Glue, because I can see that it is not soaked with glue. And here a few more drops. Need to level it a little. Just very big quantity of layers, and my scissors are not very sharp. Maybe I just will burn it a little. Just want to make straight line like this. Good? I think good. So now let me cut precisely the head of the sail a little with this piece of reinforcement. Again, I will soak it, the layers which are not soaked, with glue. So, and I will show you the result of cutting one side, like each of the sail, and one ear close, earring close, and glue, kind of glue cloth also. So let's cut it now precisely. I will leave a little more of soaking of glue somewhere here and here. So just play of soaking with glue, cut, soaking, cut, cut and soaking, soaking and cut until you will get perfect shape, straight cut, close to this seam which you made on the perimeter of the entire sail. Like this. Maybe a few more drops here. Maybe I can level something. This is where I have this seam, imitation of sewn together canvas. As you can see, it's dry inside, so I will soak here a little with glue and will cut a little more. until I will get proper straight each side of the sail. Like this. So let me find field of depth here. So this is what we did today. So this is ear ring cloth, our leech side of the sail, and this is our clue cloth, this reinforcement, and this is what we got on the other side. So it's ready for sewing the bolt rope. And it took me about 50 minutes, so about 2.5 hours probably for the entire sail, and maybe double quantity, or at least 3.5 hours, because the most difficult this is the corners, and then straight cuts much easier. So maybe about 6 hours for all these sails. So I won't torment you with like three live streams in a row just for cutting them. So I just wanted to show you how. And right now I will move to our topmast, which I announced a few episodes ago and didn't. So let's finish that part today. And if you have strength to stay with me longer, we can work more on the topsail, for example. If we can cut the entire topsail today, this will be a good thing. But it will be after our 2 hours live stream. So let me put sails aside. And we need to finish our topsail. And as you remember, I filled it because I made sheave, as I said, not fore and aft. I made it from larboard to starboard. And this is not what I needed, so now I need to sand it. I filled it with PVA glue and dust after sanding, so now let's shape it. I have some like this thing, yes, they can help. But there is at least one wooden block, okay, help, small one, just to elevate it from the surface so I can shape it. Come on. Why it is not working? Oh, finally. So which one is smooth here? So just slight sanding until I will get proper shape. And I have somewhere very fine files, very fine. No, this is too strong one. Okay, tools. This is the one. It's very fine, as you can see. So it's not so much of sanding, it's more like polishing with this one. Smooth? Yes, it is. By touch it's all right. Yeah, I have some spots, but since it is glued from pieces, it's not that much noticeable. And after applying everything what we have, it won't be that much noticeable. Okay, so now we have fore and aft sheave here, and I need to make it fore and aft here. So I marked it properly and then drilled at 90 degrees. Good job, right? So let me find my rotary tool. I have even the drill bit, but I will install the thinnest one first. But I need to bring my electric converter, because this is 221. This is the only tool which I brought from the Kyiv. Oh, what I have spilled on this one. Nice. Have no idea what is this, but I spilled some glue on my rotary tool. Good job. Not good, actually. PVA looks like it. Dried. But I can remove it. Good. Actually no, I have two tools which are 220. My rope walk also is 220, that's why I'm using this thingy to convert 110 into 220. Oops, am I still on air? I think so, yes. Good. So let's try it. Good. Now I need the thinnest, which I have here, like 0.5 millimeters. Yes, drill bit. And this sheave is for the flag, I believe. So it is with the thinnest rope possible. Which one is this diameter? 0.8 or 0.9? This is like 0.9, right? Okay. And I am taking like 0.5 millimeters in diameter drill bit. So watch me drilling again, wrong direction. Where is my marking tool? Checking one more time. Fore and aft sheave. Fore and aft sheave. I just will flip it because I marked it already on this side. And of course I filled it because don't know why I decided this is wrong side and drilled it on different one. Happens. And my rotary tool is getting these troubles with the wire connection. Should be perfectly vertical. Good, straight. Now let's shape sheave. I just want to install it a little deeper because then it is, but this is, it can't go deeper. Okay, this is the deepest possible installation. Tools are in my way. And I want it to be visible for you. Now from this direction, oh, this will be interesting. clean a little from this side. And I will clean it a little with my file just to remove that hair. Just to clean it. Let me shape it a little more. Come on, work. Look at this. Perfect. Yay, this one I shaped. Now, if I remember correctly, I need to make cleats on my main mast, so let me remove it. It installed, but I haven't glued anything, so let me show you. As you can see, my nails are installed, but they are not glued, so I can remove it. I'll keep it here. So I won't lose any single nail. They are just so perfect fit here. Ah, I said that and dropped the nail, right? Like this. So, cleats. And we need to drill something, I remember, so I have drawing actually. Which one is this one or the other one? Which one is this mast? This one, good. So we need some dimensions. Who remember, did I already made decision I want to paint or I don't want to paint, or actually in my case I'm not painting, I'm staining wood into a black with alcohol ink. This is not this one, this is the one which I'm looking for. And we need to come on, I want to make it sharp. We need to drill the holes, as you can see, for the shrouds. They are 3/4 hole. Okay. This is it here. Where was the cleat? On our topmast we also have this small cup, but this one I will make in the very end. Or actually it is smaller diameter than the mast itself, so I can make it. You can do that today too. And I have somewhere square cleat on the mast head or top of the mast right here. This is what I was looking for. That's why I was fixing that my mistake, because I rounded automatically without even checking drawings my top mast, so I made it square and I made it proper dimension now it is proper dimension. Our cap is also removable at the moment until I will install shrouds, so it is removable, but I need to make this cleat and install the lower cleats. About lower cleats, This we have, where is it? 1 12 inches and 3 9 inches. This is 9.5 millimeters, I recalculated it. Yes, and 13 millimeters the big one. And let me show you some. I have some from the restoration of the Boreas. This is dry dock models fittings. I'm not happy with them at all. This is which I won't use on the Boreas. And so-called boxwood. This is probably China's boxwood. You can see from the green, brown color to grayish. They are all different. This one is really green. Like one cleat is really look like green color. What's wrong with the field of depth? So and the shape, you have to reshape them all. So 2 or 3 I can do that. And on the Boreas personally, this is 10 millimeters, I believe, yeah. 9.5, yeah, 10 millimeters will do the job. And it is always, if you have a choice, smaller or larger, for the model, always go with larger size to do the job. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is what I will use here. Every cleat here, I will show you the big one. It is even without, it's not flat. You have to flatten them all because they shaped like 2 angles. They are not drilled also. They also shape 2 angles. So you have to shape them first and then drill holes for the nails and do all that. So this is what we will do. We will drill everything what we need. And we need a square piece of wood for the upper cleat. And maybe for this I will use some materials from the kit. We have that, plenty of that. So let me move tools and I will bring my model back on the table. Somewhere here. Okay, this is your proper place. Let's find proper piece of wood. What was the dimension? If I calculated it or not. Oh, I have 1 per 3 inches, right? Is this inches or not? Let me check. Let me check. Where is that thing? Cleat. Yeah, this is in inches. This is this dimension for this cleat. As you can see, oh, it's upside down for me from here, but I can read it on the screen now. So let me calculate it in our scale. And I need my converter. So 1 inch, this is 25.5. And of course, I forgot my phone somewhere upstairs. I'm charging it. But it is about 1 millimeter. And where is my pen? So it is 1 millimeter and 1 to 24. And 3 inches, this is 76. It's practically, yes, 3.2-ish millimeters in our scale. And 7 inches. 1/4. (184 millimeters in scale). This is 184 millimeters. I have somewhere calculator on this laptop. The keyword is somewhere. So 184 in our scale. This is 7.7 millimeters. So about 8 millimeters long. Okay. And just to check, 76.6 millimeters in scale 1 to 24. 3.2, as I said. Oh, good job. Okay. Now let's find the proper piece of wood. The proper piece of wood. I believe this is 1 millimeter thick or something. Let me check. What is this in our kit? And I want to open my screen to see what I'm showing you. So what is this? 0.6, too thin. Oh no, what is this? One and a half. I can send it to 1 millimeter, but this is 2.2 wide. Not right. Okay, what else do we have here? I believe all of them 1.5 should be. And what I said should be 1 per 3.2. Okay, what is this piece? Maybe this one will be more or less our size. 1.4, 4 millimeters. Okay, I will send this one to a proper one. Let's use this piece of wood. I will need scalpel. Just small tiny piece of wood. Sanding block. Let's shape it to a proper 3.2 millimeters wide. I will sand from both sides and both directions. Until I will get proper dimension. 3.7, a little more. In this case, basswood is very easy to work with. It's very easy to sand, to shape. So in this case, it is good to have such easy to work with. 3.5, almost there. But to keep edges for this wood is impossible. What do we have now? 3.28. Okay, I'm good with that. Just let me make final touches with sanding. And it should be about 8 millimeters long. I believe this is our top of the mast from 7.4. 8 millimeters, this is with the reserve. Now I need to measure height where it should be. And it is 2 inches in scale. 2 inches. Into our 1 to 24, it's 50.8 divided to 24, 2.1 millimeters. Something is not right. Inches, right? Inches or oh no, it's in feet. Sorry. 2 millimeters, this is 609. 609.6 to be exact. In our scale, 1 to 24, it's 25 millimeters, 0.4. 25 millimeters, 0.4. Excuse me. It's just slight dust and I'm sneezing. 25.4 pencil. I need pencil. And this is actually from the... Hey, come on, move. 25.4 from here. And here. So this is where it should be. Okay, we'll keep it like this. Let's drill holes here, and I have somewhere, yes, I have bigger wooden piece, so I can work on this one. I just want to check diameters to drill. Diameters 3/4 in our scale. This is inches 3/4. It's 146 into our scale. 1 to 24. This is 6 millimeters. Am I again miscalculation of something? One more time. Yes, of course I'm 19 millimeters into 24 scale. Tupo 19 millimeters in 1 to 24. Nah. Come on, 19 millimeters. I have difficulties with typing properly without mistakes. 0.8 millimeters in diameter. So I need a drill bit. 0.8 in diameter. And this one is 0.6 from 0.75. Let me check if it is 0 actually. 0.78, yes, this is 0.8. 0.8 I said? Yes. So I found proper drill bit. Let's drill. Let's drill. And where is my key? To change the drill bit. Very convenient to have all of them with the same thickness or the same collet, but unfortunately, as I said, the manufacturer, it was a local one in Ukraine. During the war, the factory is no longer working for civilians, it is working for military, so can't get anything. These are leftovers of mine. I found something similar in Amazon, haven't tried yet, but I have to order probably and try them. So, what is any dimensions? Nope, just in the middle. Okay. I want a wider piece of wood, so just to make it stable to drill. Like this piece of wood will do the job. And I will do it like this, because this is where it's flat completely. Just in the middle, same distances from edges. Come on, work. file just to clean that hair which is coming after drilling. Is that so? Such thin top shrouds. Let me check the diameter of our top shrouds, topmast shrouds. And I have the table somewhere. 7 times to check, 1 to cut. Blowing already on the cold. So back, stay. I need shrouds, please. Shrouds. Shrouds. This is lower one. 0.66. Yeah, should fit in 0.8. Okay, it will fit. Good. Good. So then we can assemble it. I don't remember which one was fore and aft side, if there is any differences. Okay, let's put it like this. Now we can glue it. So a drop of glue. Where is my cup which I was using for the cyanoacrylate? I will use it for a drop of PVA as well. A few drops of PVA still left in this bottle. I know if I will clean it, then I can get it. Because somebody forgot to close it on time and the glue dried. Good job. Properly dried glue in the nozzle. So I need to clean it this way. If I can. Oh, toothpicks always helps. Yeah, just did it. So let me throw away this piece of dried glue. Don't need much, but still. And I will use something. I have somewhere my small 90 degrees tool. And the keyword is somewhere. Who knows where? Okay, we'll improvise with my another piece of metal which is 90 degrees too. When I will find my tool, then I will check it one more time. So let's apply the glue. Definitely the proper direction fore and aft. Yes, good. It's enough making mistakes, right? So I will film it even. And now this is why we need this glue. No, it's not that really, that top mast is 90 degrees, but plus minus this is correct one. And like this. Just a tiny drop of glue to add, because I can see it's not enough here. And where is my favorite scraper? Because I spilled it, of course. Now it's too much. Now it's too much. Like this. Good. How about to make cleats? I will glue these square ones and then they will dry, and when they dry I will drill them and will install nails. So just will glue two pieces. I won't even cut them precisely because I can do that after. Or maybe I will, because this scalpel is not cutting it. It smashes the wood. This is the problem with basswood. You have to have very sharp blades to cut them properly. So, because what I got now, you see, I splitted the wood. And it's not good. So that's why I will use my sharp cutters to get clean cut. Yes, I got clean cut with this one. So I will mark plus minus the length I need, but the precise length I just will sand. Another piece. Yeah, these are quite expensive tools, ultimation tools. They are Canadian, especially now they are very expensive to deliver, but they worth its price, every single cent. Where is my favorite tool? My favorite tweezers? This is what I will glue now. Finally found the proper button. Oh nice, it's even properly positioned. And I'm thinking, should I glue it or just actually install with nails, because I have to install shrouds. And when I have these, I won't be able to put them on from the top. So okay, I won't glue them, but I will drill them. And for that I have somewhere nails left over, so we have lots of them. in this cup. Any explanations, dimensions of these nails? Just cleat, nail to head. Good job. Nail. And we have a few nails. Just will install it dry. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I want to grab some long ones. Bear's fur. And I have 3 different dimensions here, if I remember correctly. So, 1. No, this is not the same dimension. Because the biggest one, this is actually our bolts. They made out of 1 millimeter wire, and this, if I remember correctly, 0.5, but I will check in a moment. These are nails. Or this is 0.7. I have thinner nails, 0.5. This is 0.7 millimeters wires. Trying to find more of this dimension. Is this a nail? No, this is just cuts off. This is thin nail. I need a little thicker. Come on. So many garbage. And here. And one more. Just long one. I want long. I believe this is not the same dimensions. For sure. How about this one? And maybe this one. Why I mix them all together, I don't know. If I could just put them in different cups, because now I have to measure them if they are the same dimension. This is 1 millimeter. And this is 1 millimeter. Good job. What about this one? 0.7. This is the correct one. 0.7. This is the correct one. So let me find another 2. These are wrong. I'm afraid this is thinner. How about this one? 0.7. Good. One more. This is probably the right one. 0.65. Interesting. Usually it's correct one. Or thinner. Let me find different one. This is definitely the thinnest one. Yep. This is 1 millimeter. And this is 1 millimeter. This is 0.5. This should be 0.7. Oh, and just dropped it. Good job. One more nail. No, this is the correct one. Yes. Yes, found 4 nails. Now I need to replace the drill bit. But I will try, actually, first. Come on, wake up. Definitely big one. I don't remember I installed it for the shroud, so it's 0.8. Definitely the big one. Yep. So I will replace it better to have it. Usually I'm using like 1.05 millimeters smaller diameter than the nails itself, but in the case with basswood, it's very soft wood. I'm using pretty much the same diameter of drill bit as my nails are. Where is my tool to replace the drill bit? This one is from here, and I need this one probably. Come on. Just to try the nail. Oh, is it still too big? So 0.65, I believe. This is look like more 0.5. What is this doing here? We'll see. What is this? I think I mixed some drill bits here. Need to check them all. Come on. Yeah, just somewhere something is wrong with my cable. It's constantly giving me some troubles. Okay, this one is too small. Definitely this is the wrong one. And I'm afraid that this is 0.5 millimeters drill bit, which was in the place for 0.65. So what is this one? Please work. Only when I'm holding the cable it is working. Not good. Come on. And that's why it is not good. I need to hold it with my hand. Come on. Please, just a few holes. Like this. This is my favorite rotary tool. I need to fix this somehow. Oh, I think I found the proper drill bit. Have no idea what is this, but this is what I need. Two nails. And now I need to hold the wood and hold the cable to drill. Oh, not good. Let me flip it. Because I just damaged the wood. Good job. Don't like it. Need to cut another piece of wood. I damaged second time the same piece of wood. And because basswood is so soft, that's why it is happening. Still have a spare piece of wood. Can damage one more cleat. Come on. Just 4 holes. Ah! At least I didn't damage this one. This one is garbage. Let me drill this one. Hide. That will be the most interesting. I want to mark them through. If I have needles, proper diameter of needles, I can do that. Okay, let's check. Yes, they are proper diameter. Good job. Where is my tool? Just to check. Well, it's easier to do like this. Ah. Good job. Actually, I marked it incorrectly. I will mark drill one and then we'll drill second one. So let me mark second one with the second pin. And I can position it perpendicular to the like this. I believe I drilled through, because that's easy. Yeah, well, I hope I will reach the same hole with other nail, but it should be like this. Let me install it dry. Can install them into these pieces and then into the cleats and then into the topmost, into top of the mast, but something like this. Okay, one is definitely going in. What is going on with the second one? Let me try one more time. I want to move it. Why it can't get in? It's something to push it inside, preferably without dropping the drilling machine or rotary tool. Okay, I have a better idea. I can pull it out. Start with this one and then install second one. Yes. Now second one, please. And can they both get in? Yes. But as I said, I'm installing them dry at the moment. But I can send them to the proper size now. We'll do it in a moment with both. So let's install the second one. And I have already one hole. It's through one. Where is my second nail? Yes, I found all of them. So let's install the nails. So now I can mark second hole. Just to position it properly. Like this. Now I need to drill it. Come on! This is for our square cleats. Where is the second nail? Now the most interesting, to install them. This one is in. How about the second one? Come on. More convenient to do with cutters. Okay, this one is in. Second one. Yes, both are in. Now I can shape them to a proper length. Maybe with this file. This one is not scratching my top of the mast. And I have somewhere, oh, where is it? Very fine block also. Why my chat disappeared and I can't see anything? This is not fair. It was working at the very beginning and now I can't see anything. No chat at all. Oh, it appeared. Good. Have I missed some questions? About the starch, I will use starch for filling my sails with air, so I will make it, sure. And this is also the thing when you're applying something liquidish, even starch, potato starch in my case. After tinting sails with bitumen varnish, it's very difficult to soak them with something liquidish. But not impossible, but doable. Okay, a little more sand in here. Anything else? No, I haven't missed anything. Amazing. But I think I figured out why my chat is disappearing just a moment ago. So I need to check it next time when it disappears. I need to find out how to put it back. Good. So let's keep it dry without gluing at this point. Always have time to glue it. But let me check. Oh, let me check. What else I'm missing? Cleats. Only cleats on the lower part. So this is it. What we will do today. We will install 4 cleats, and this will be it for today. Oh, I do remember I need to clean something here on the lower topmast because it's filled with glue. As you can see, there was something different actually on the original one. We have sheave hole for top rope. Yep, not this is for the notch, but we don't have sheave at all, which I want to make. Let me show you this. Come on. Sheave hole, you see this, right? This is the one. We have the notch with his dotted line here. We have this notch for when it's installed to fix it in place, but we also should have a sheave. This is where we have it. We're actually lifting it, so this is what we need to make. So let me figure out the position, location of that one. Let me clean this hole for the notch. And it is not square, it is rectangular, but so be it. We'll leave this square too. Because I can show you how exactly, what is the exact shape of this pin should be. This is the one. Let me move this too, because I can't fit drawing here. Come on, move. As you can see, this is what we should install in that hole. And let me try to understand. 4 enough, and where it is, the shield. The shield. Mm-hmm. So this is forward direction. So if let's say this is forward, so the sheave is from here to larboard. Yes. Any other marks? Okay. Like this. So let me mark where I should make sheave in that direction, but I will mark it also the height of it. And the feed hole should be rectangular. What is the dimension, please? 2.5 inches. In our scale this is 2.5. This is 50.8 plus 1.5 inches. This is 12.7. So plus 12.7. It's 63.5 millimeters into our 1:24. This is 2.6 millimeters, but let me make note. So the dimension of this hole, what is called properly, feed hole. Mm, 2.6 millimeters per 1.5. 1 inch, this is 25.4. 25.4 plus 1.5, 12.7. And in 1:24, this is 1.6 millimeters. Now let's check what we really have here. What we really have here is, oh, this would be interesting. Come on. 1.7-ish. Yes, I can. Why 1.68? Can live with that. It's square, so yeah, we need to make it rectangular. This is what I will do. So let's make it 2.6 proper dimension. If I will replace the blade and will use sharp one, because this one is not working. And I'm repeating constantly, if you want to work with basswood, you have to use only brand new sharp blades. You just have to use it, or it won't work. At least this camera just reminded me that it's about time. It was working 2 hours, but let's finish this today. I want to install 4 cleats also. Just want to clean this feed hole. And this one also will be done. So we can work, for example, on the yards, or we still have some wooden constructions on the model. But we just can finish spars, just to make one logical point. Complete something. Maybe I will use also my drill bit, because we have glue inside. If my drill bit will work, it will work. Come on. Come on, please. I will find you new cable, I promise you. Come on. I believe this is the end of my favorite rotary tool. No, I just have to hold at some point, at some angle, the cable, and it is not really working. It's not good. This is really so good. So favorite one. The cordless is a good thing, but because of this heavy battery on the very end, it is like your arm or hand trying constantly to flip. So you can't drill with freehand precise holes. Or I can't get used to this one. I'm just cleaning the glue. But probably will just replace the blade. I need a very sharp one. Oh, nice! It can clean even glue. Much better. Perfect. Sharp blade can do a miracle. This is what crumbled when I was using previous old blade. Let me check. Should be 2.6. Two 2.52, 53. How I got here 1.75. Something is not right. Should be 2.6. And visually it is getting there. 1.85. 1.9. So more to cut. Just want to clean this dust inside. And what do we have now? 2.4, almost there. 2.29. Just a little more. Just a very, very little. And I am already almost created a perfect feed hole. And what is the result now? 2.53, I'm good with that. 2.61, perfect. So just a little 2.56. So some crumbles probably on this side. Just touch. And I believe I have perfect feed hole. Yay! Now let's mark our sheave. Stay. The length of the sheave 6.6 1/8 of an inch. So this is in millimeters, please. I will take note also for this sheave. Okay. So this will be my length. No, like thickness I need. Okay, length is good enough also. So 6 1/8. And this is my crazy notes. As you can see, I'm trying to show you where I'm exactly marking it. Yeah, this is what I'm measuring. And where is my converter? 6 inches. This is 152.4. 152.4 plus 1/8 of an inch. 3.2 millimeters. And in 1 to 24 scale, 6.5. So 6.5 millimeters. And now I want to know the lower edge. Okay, or at least something. Oh, I have actually I have dimensions from the center line. This is the one, and this is 1 foot and 3 inches. So 3 inches into millimeters, please. 76.2. 76.2 plus 1 foot. 304.8. 304.8 divided 1 to 24. 15.9, 16 millimeters. I just properly rounded it. 16 millimeters. Okay, we'll keep it here. Which one I decided? Fore and aft side. Which one is more beautiful? Okay, this will be fore, or this one will be for whiter side, because this one is more with burned edges. So this will be the fore side, or maybe this. Okay, this decided. So now I need to mark it. 16 millimeters. This will be interesting. Because this is center, and 6.5 millimeters the sheave itself. I believe something is not right with our heel. It's too close, or it should be too close. It is at 45 degrees, like between fore and aft and starboard larboard. So it is literally on this square edge. So this is where it should be. Six and a half millimeters now. 6.5. So this is how I should drill it through. Oh, almost fell off the screen. Fall off the screen. Oh, nice. Hold it like this, so I can drill it. So this is a small diameter, like 0.5. We'll start with this one. Yay! Let me grab a bigger diameter of the drill bit. Convenience of this rotary tool, you don't have to search for a special tool to unscrew it, you have it here. And I will go with 0.8, like for the shrouds. I believe that was the size for the shrouds also. Let me clean it. Let me clean it a little. Don't like this hairy stuff. Now I can clean all the marks and just convert it into sheave. Oh, good job. I did a very good job. Haven't seen that I forgot it into that position. Trying to find comfortable position. Ah, that's why I was talking about this one. Just shakes, not good. Just scratch my beautiful shoe. Let me see the damage created here. Not that much, but had all the chances to create huge damage. Actually, I can make or take the drill bit as far as possible, so I can put it as horizontal as possible or parallel as possible to the mast. Easier to make shoe. Yes, it's difficult to do with heavy tool. Where is my rounded file? I have somewhere where I have very small one which can do even better job if I can find it. Just to clean all the edges. Just all that hairy stuff should be cleaned. All the dust. Maybe a little of Scotch Brite can help. Yay, we have shoe. So now we can lift it exactly how it was lifted on the original Gunboat Philadelphia. Already a pure experiment. Ta-da! And only what is left to install 4 cleats on our main mast or lower mast. And for that I need to mark height of our cleats. So let me check. This is forward because we already glued our top. So, and where is our 12 inches cleat? We have 4. They are 45 degrees on each side. And 12 inches one is forward larboard. Okay, good. So now I just need to mark the height. So for the biggest one, actually all of them practically on the same height. Four feet into our scale. The difference is like 1 inch. I can ignore that. 1 millimeter. 4 feet. It's 1219 plus 2 inches. 50.8. 50.8 and divided 1 to 24. It's 53 millimeters. So 53 millimeters for the cleats. Where's my pencil? So let's mark it. And 53, this is from the heel actually. So this is the entire 53 millimeters. So let's mark where there should be, somewhere here. Let me move something so you can see entire mast. So this is our 12 inches long cleat. This is the side for this one, yes. 53 millimeters. This is it. This is the center. But as I said, I'm ignoring 1 millimeter and I'm installing all of them at 53. And 53. And this is, I want to mark them where they should be positioned. It's not 45 degrees, it should be somewhere here marked. This is our cleats. And this is the one which should be the biggest one, should be here. Like this. So now let's prepare the cleats itself. Each of them should be with 2 nails, but we also have to flatten the edge, which we have to glue. In our case we even have to make it even rounded inside, but flat will do the job. Because right now it's 2 sides and it is not flat at all. Just to make it flat. Where is my fine file? Can keep it like this so it's visible what I'm doing. Just want to flatten it. Maybe with more aggressive file, because this one is very, very fine one. Oh, much better. Is this flat now? Sort of. But better than it was. I believe. Need a little more. Still, it is on one side. Okay, more or less flat. This one is flat. The small ones even more. You don't know how much it is visible. You see? It's even with edge, sort of. You can see that it is not flat. Trying to find the angle at which it will be visible. How to show you this? Oh, maybe like this. They are not flat. You see? This is what I'm doing. Just making flat heel of the cleat, if I can say. Or bottom of the cleat. So I can glue it properly. Is this flat? More or less, yes. 2 more cleats. Good. And this one. So now I need to drill holes for the nails. Again, I will clamp them just in opposite direction. And I want to clamp them in such a way that they will be vertical, perfectly vertical. Come on. And this. And let me check what is this diameter of the, I think 75. I want to try it. For what diameter of nails is this? Because I will make long nails, because these are for the cleats, and I have them to go through the cleat into the mast, because this is important to make strong installation of cleats. So I need this collection of nails, and I believe which one I just drilled. Good job. Too many holes. Just found proper diameter from the first try. Maybe tight, but just proper one. Good. But although this is 1 millimeter, I maybe will make smaller nails, so I will replace it. Which one I was using for that middle size nails? Because this is too big. I'll try this one. I want to use wire 0.8 millimeters in diameter. So 0.75 millimeters nails. And what do we have here now? I believe this is the correct one. Yes. Yes, this is just perfect nail for the cleat. So good. So let me drill cleats and then I will make nails. Too many stuff around here, which is in my way. Need to properly tighten it also. dropped it. Let me clean this other side. Oh, good job. They should be even closer because you see I just drilled through this leg, but it won't be visible under the rope. But should keep in mind that it is. It should be much closer, but it can't be. It's too close already. Oh. Don't jump. Okay, this one. No, also drilled the same way. It's impossible to drill closer. Oh, no, just dropped it also. Maybe this one I did finally properly, because I was drilling at an angle, like inside. But almost. One side is alright, one is a little damaged. Won't be visible under the rope. So how about the big, large cleat? I know I'm already 40 minutes late, but I just want to install these cleats, and this part will be also completed. So everything what I announced actually will be done. Yeah, at least this one I managed to drill properly. And all of them should be with 2 nails. I can't install one, but that one probably was designed for 1 nail or without nails at all. But this is something for such scale which you have to have nails. So let's make 8 nails. This one here. I believe this is 0.8. Yes, this is 0.8 wire. And I'm making new ones only because I need long ones. Something like this. I have, this is a very stiff wire, like very stiff wire. I will warm it up and will stretch it. In a moment I will show you how. Close this door, which is in the way. But let me move this camera. And I believe you can see this tweezers. I have cable here, can't move more my laptop because I will disconnect my camera. Good job. All what I can do is just to show you here this piece of rice. So let me bend the end of it. This is how I will stretch. And I will use my butane torch for heating it up and stretching it. Just when I'm seeing that the wire is getting that reddish color, it's ready to be stretched. And you even, when you are stretching the wire, you can hear this such noise. And until it is stretched, it makes this noise. And the moment it stopped, stop, because it will rip the wire. Yeah, I can touch it already. But as I said before, this method kills 0.05 millimeters in diameter, so you are getting thinner wire after such stretch, but you are getting perfectly straightened one. And in addition, it is getting softer. So if you have very stiff wire, you just can go and use the stove to soften it and to make it more usable. But now I want to make some nails. And I have my high-tech tool for this, hockey puck. The best thing to make the rounded caps of the nail. And I have somewhere old blades. With the new one you just will cut too quickly, so I will use one of the old blades. This will do the job. First I will create end of it. Oh. And another end, so just to create that properly rounded edge. You can't do it just cutting with cutters, you just will get that line when you cut it. When you are rolling it like this on something like hockey puck, you're getting such rounded, beautiful cup of the nail or head of the nail. But I want to measure how long I need them. If the clit is about 5 millimeters long, so I will need at least 3 millimeters, so 8 millimeters long. And if I'm making double nails, I'm making 16 millimeters long now. 16 millimeters long, this is plus minus that long nail. I can always shorten it, but this is what I want to get. After blackening, when I will cut them into halves, I can see will be able to see clearly where is my head of the nail and that goldish color of where I cut it. It will be the insert side. So this is what I'm making. Okay, I have a piece of wire for more nails than I need them, but I will keep them as spare ones. And let's make 2 halves out of here. So now I can blacken them. Oh, I need some water. Give me a second, I will bring some water. I don't have anything to wash my nails. 2 minutes break. It's even less, just a few seconds while I'm getting some water. Oh, not what I wanted. Okay, I'm back. Oh, probably it's wrong camera. I need to switch to this screen. Yes. And I want to blacken and install my cleats. Or blacken nails and install my cleats. With brass black. Just a drop. I like brass black, it's reusable, you can use that liquid until it will dry. Jacks can blacken much darker color, and especially something what you have solder. It is darkens much better that all the type of soldering material or even silver solder will get more beautiful black color. But it's instant. If you spilled it, it reacts instantly, and if you haven't spread it properly from the first try, you have to pour that liquid more and more. What I'm trying to say is that you have to use much more of that liquid, and that thing is more expensive, so I'm using it very rarely. I prefer brass black, very economical, and as you can see, quite good color. So let's wash it. Paper towels now. And I can put water somewhere here so I won't spill it. I need to sweep that or clean the dust also. After the chemical reaction you definitely have to clean all that dusty thingy. You see how dark the paper towel is getting? Because this is after reaction with metal or liquid with metal, it's sort of dust. And after cleaning that you can get very beautiful graphite color or dark gray color of the brass or copper, depends what you are using. Now, when I will cut it into halves, I want to also clean heads. It's actually the most important part. But now when I will clean them into halves, or cut them into halves, I can see clearly where is the head and where I have just cut it. Nice. And now I will cut them into halves. Where is my that mix of nails? Let's add more. This time they will be long. But I'm cutting them like one, and so I'm not getting that flat and edge. So I'm cutting them twice, like one half and another. And you can see now the gold side. This is where you have to install the nail in, and you have black, beautiful rounded head. You still have to make lots of details on the mast, like bolts on the not head, cap of the topmast. That there we have some beautiful details which have to be done. Not today for sure, but I will install these cleats. This is the fun part left, install them. So let's drill a few more holes. And I will start with the biggest one, so I won't miss it. This is the place for it, right? Forward, larboard. Yes, this is the place for the biggest one. So I will mark one nail and then second one with the cleat itself. Find one of the nails. One of the nails should go in. And I have somewhere needle. Yes, to mark second one. Like this one. And now I can drill second one. But I want to install my nails, and I will use a drop of cyanoacrylate to hold them, as I won't move outside while I'm gluing my cleat to the mast. So I will grab a drop of thick cyanoacrylate and a drop of fresh PVA, so I can glue everything together. So a drop of fresh PVA, please. Come on. And a drop of thick cyanoacrylate. I'm using Bob Smith Industry, the gap filling it called, or thick cyanoacrylate. Oh, by the way, this is a proper bottle, like this one, because all that colored like nozzles, they are getting clogged with glue quickly, and that's it. You can't even use the glue entirely. So what I will do here, we'll apply a drop of glue, so I can push it inside with something wooden preferably, and keep the nail there. And now I can install another nail. Another drop of glue. Like this. Why they look different diameters? Strange, but fact. Now I will make a little shorter second one, like this. And we'll try it. Proper one, larboard, forward. That's why I glue them, that they won't jump outside. But I think I will flip them because it is at an angle right now, so maybe it should be like this. Or now it is even more. Or this is just my imagination. Let me try one more time. No, it is better this way. So, and now I will use a drop of PVA to glue it actually to the mast. And where is my scraper to clean all these extra glue, excess of glue, extra drops? We don't need them, especially when I will apply shellac. I don't want to see any whitish spots. And like this. we need to repeat for the rest of them. So cleats. We'll drill one hole and then the other. To install. Another, preferably keeping cleat in proper position. Yes, first I will mark it properly, then I will install it properly. So let me glue this nail. Again, same. One. Let me find another nail. And we'll make them shorter. They don't have to be that long. I believe I need to re-drill one hole. It's at an angle. Now I hope it will be possible. Yes. So let's glue. Another one. Like this. Two left. And I can see one cleat. Where is another? Where is the last one? Uh-oh. Cleat. It's not funny. I lost one cleat. Found it. Found it. Again, I will mark one nail and then drill second one. I can glue this one actually immediately. I can unglue the needle from my hand. I can mark it. And I will make it shorter. Doesn't have to be that one nail. And we'll install second one. Again, I will glue it. Again, doesn't have to be that long. Especially when it is at an angle. Let's try if I can install it. I have to make drilling at an angle too. About now. Yes, now it can fit. Perfect. So now I can glue it. But also I can clean actually pencil marks which are bigger than my cleat. And the last one, so I can install my first nail. Just shorter. properly centered. Ooh. Too fast. So let me glue second nail. In. I will make it also shorter. Let me try it. Huh. Need to redrill it. Still can't. Sort of can feed it. Only because this is basswood, it just smashes the wood. This is how I will install it. To clean my marks. And this will be it for today, I promise you. Just, I'm back on my schedule and this is important. Good job, almost fell off the screen unintentionally. This is the result of the installation of these cleats. So I believe this is finally end for today. And see you tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we finally can make yards, just as I said, for the sake to complete all the spars. And so we can go back on the model and complete all that wooden structures, and we still have a lot to build. So let me switch so it is visible. We have this construction with Canva, so we need to build that one. But yes, let's finish with the spars so they will be ready and waiting for us. And in parallel, after the 2 hours of working on spars, I want to work on sails. I need to cut them, and I just want to do it online. After 2 hours, official 2 hours, will be 2 extra or don't know how many, but I just want to make it also on air, just to calculate the proper quantity of hours, how much exactly hours I spent to build this model. So with this, thank you very much, guys. A big thank you for those who survived 3+ hours of live stream. You are my heroes. So guys, you are the best. And a big, huge thank you to the sponsors, guys. You are making possible to run these episodes, live streams regularly. So I really appreciate your help and support for my channel. See you tomorrow. Bye.